Hi, I'm Richard Kelly from washinglines.ie. I'm going to show you how to assemble my washing line kit. Okay. You'll receive 2 poles and a box with the rest of the gear in it. I've already done a video showing how to erect each kit, so it's just the assembly. The whole job will take about 10 minutes. We start with the 4 J-bolts. The poles are pre-drilled for the winches and for the pulleys and line cord. So we'll start with that. Simply push the J-bolts through the holes, pre-drilled holes. Put on the nut, leave it hanging. Don't do this for about 2 days after you set the poles into the concrete. Just make sure that it's fully set. At this stage you can put on your line cord onto this end, so I'll just get the cable. Okay, cable. Here is very simple. Just tie the end of the cable into a lasso knot. Like that. Hang on to it. Same with this. Tighten up your J-bolt. You can tighten this with a spanner if you choose, but a hand tight actually is enough on this end. See? The next step is the end with the winches and the pulleys. Literally the pulley hangs on your J-bolt like that, so you just push it through the hole again. This end, leave the J-bolt loose. It gives the whole lot more room to swivel. So you can just put enough thread on it. It's about grand there. And pick up the papers after. Okay. So that's it. It's your pulley set. Winches are next. Okay, we've got the 2 winches here. The pole is pre-drilled. We go back to back with each winch, so you can't go wrong with it. You got this hole. And the slotted hole. Okay. Okay. The other winch goes on to the same bolts, and just put your nuts on. Need two 17mm spanners to tighten the nuts up. The next thing is your handles. The handles have a slotted hole in them, so they don't spin on the board. So, some of the winches have a bracket, some don't. It doesn't make any difference. Well, the 19 spanner or the adjustable spanner. Okay, the next thing is your line cord onto the winches, and your job is done. Okay, the next step is to unravel your cable. Push the cable through, just through over the wheel, the white wheel, the nylon wheel. Do not put it through that eye at the bottom. Okay, so you feed it through. The cable, because it was wrapped up, will have kinks in it, and so that it kind of has a memory of the kinks in it. So it'll want to, when you put the cable on, you need to wind it up and leave it taut, a bit of tension on it, just for a while, before you start hanging clothes, just to take all the kinks out of the wire. Right, so you feed it through, tie it off somewhere, and the next one. The same, just over the wheel. You see the kinks in the cable there, they'll all come out of it. So just put a bit of tension on it when you're putting it through, it'll help it. Okay, that's it. Now because the J bolt is loose and it's on, the S bolt is a swivel, the cable and the pulley will follow the direction it needs to go. Same with that. And make sure that when you're setting it up, just make sure that you're on the pulley wheel and everything is going in. When the tension comes out, the kink comes out of the cable, you'll have no problem following it. Okay? The final stage is to feed the cable onto your spool on the winch. So what you do is get the end of the cable, there's holes in the side of the disc here, right? So what you do, your cable's to finish there, coming down at that angle to the centre of the spool, but it'll slip on the spool. So the first thing to do is to push it through one of the holes and the end of it through the other. Okay, and what that does, it gives you can go a second time if you like. That gives you a bite, so it can't slip. Once you get started with the spool, then you're fine. Okay. So you just feed it onto the spool, weaving across. And the idea of the winch is that the winch can't come back on you. So if you're winding your clothes up off the line, you let go of the handle, it locks. And you click it over then to lower your line. again, it's locked. So you just... Okay, that's it. So now you have the tension on the cable, and it'll just take the kinks out of it. Leave it for 10-15 minutes and you're ready to put clothes on the line. There you have it. There's one other thing. Don't over tighten the cable. You're going to get a bit of a dip in it when there's weight on it. But they're up plenty. You can see the sheet there was in the lowest part.